On tonight's episode of OverRevved and Underpaid, we somehow wind up at one of the biggest snow prep events on the East Coast. We may only have a few bucks left to our names, but we sure as hell have $1 million worth of fun. Ever since I was just a little fella, I always loved cars. I'd run outside and crawl behind the wheel of Dad's little hot rods, and I'd play big, sit there and make noises and shift gears. I probably wore a shifter out, but he had when I was about 5 years old, I had a little Corvette, Daytona, and it had been wrecked, and we cut the ass end off of it and put it back together. And I just loved that thing. He had all kinds of little stuff growing up, and he's just the main reason I'm into cars. But I got big enough to start driving, and I was fortunate enough for him to help me out and get my first car. I had a real nice Mustang. He built me a motor in it and put nitrous on it, and I run it all summer long, racing, acting like a fool, and it eventually caught up with me. I got out with some buddies and ended up putting it in a paint, but you know, it taught me a lot. Years later, I worked my tail off and got me a Camaro, and it wasn't much. It looked rough. We found it, $700, and didn't have a motor or transmission in it, and we threw a little LT1 in it with a turbo 350 behind it. We rigged all that up, put a cam in it. You know, we made do with what we had. Probably didn't have $1,400–1,500 in the whole car, but you know, people gave me hell about it, how it looked, how it sounded. But one thing about it, the old car run for what it was. There wasn't many of them around here in Command. But first time I ever went to the track was in that car. There's this boy had this real pretty red new Mustang, had a supercharger on it, and you know, it was talk of town. It was a bad car, and I managed to get lined up with him at the street fights in Bristol, and I'm thinking, damn, I want to outrun that car. It's nice, and I got something to prove, you know. And we pull up there, and tree drops, and I just get out on him, and I stay out there, and I'm grinning ear to ear. I cross probably about 1,100–1,200 foot down through the track, and then the transmission explodes, and blew through the floorboard. It blew shit all over me, but you know, here I am with a broke car and broke wallet, but I still tickled to death. I was grinning ear to ear coming back to staging lanes, and our dad was grinning. You know, he was worried what happened, but we was both happy that we took that and done what we did with it. And ever since then, I've just got so much more into it, and got a whole bunch more cars, more than I need, but I just love them. It's not just cars, it's my life. It's more than a hobby. A lot of people won't understand that, but you know, until you crawl in a car and you make a pass or just out riding around, you don't know the feeling. It's something different. You know, when you're out there racing, winning or losing, you feel like you're above the clouds. You're just flying.
and he said he's not going to be able to make it to Digger Dye.
Really? I heard him up there running upstairs earlier. It sounded pretty flooded, but damn, I was hoping to see him go. Find out what's wrong with my carburetor.
And what's that?
Jamie and them was right. See this little weld spot right here in the front?
Mm-hmm.
There's a crack.
It's not good.
It's sucking air, that's why it wasn't idle. So I might as well just throw that base away. The rest of it was alright, but try to get me another one. Jamie said next time I go around that I can use his where he's apart right now.
Yeah.
That sucks. Here he ain't gonna go.
Well, he did say something about selling his entry or taking it.
Shit, and that thing?
Got paid on it.
I went like 8-0 at Rogersville. Ain't no way I got no chance down there, but
Hey, you never know. Still have some fun with it.
I would like to go meet Turbo John.
Do it.
I really don't have the money to spend, but I mean, I need to keep putting it in this. I still gotta get nitrous and I sell front tires and I need to cage it, make it fast. I don't know. I would like to get out of the house this weekend, get Dad out, anyway.
Nice way to do it.
Alright, I'll tell him I'm gonna borrow his carburetor and we'll go waste several $100. Get puppy kicked. Yeah, let's go. Alright,
Yeah.
let me figure something out here.
Okay.
Alright. Hey, we go get Taco Bell?
Sure.
Alright, girl. So last week we was at my race at Rogersville. We finally got to test it in this old thing. And the whole time the car was trying to die on me, and spitting and sputtering on the big end and just not running right. And come to find out, the problem is the carburetor I bought had a crack in the front of it. It was welded up and I didn't really notice it. And we got to looking at it, sure enough, that weld had cracked through. And so we're out of carburetor now. And Mary just walked down here and told me that her buddy Jerry, the man I rent the shop off of, he's not gonna make it to the big digger die event at Rockingham. But he's nice enough to tell me that we can have a spot. We are by no means ready for what's about to happen. But, you know, I figured we'd try it, go have some fun. I'd like to go down and race with those kind of people. They're, you know, the baddest on the East Coast. And who knows, we might go around too, but I hollered at my buddy Jamie, and he's gonna loan us a carburetor off his car. It's a 1050, just like we got right here, but it's a nice one. Not a dinosaur, but. So, I guess we're gonna load up and head down there this weekend and see what we can do with them.
very much. We're not having to fight it to keep it running.
Yeah. I feel like I can drive it anywhere now.
Is he selling you that carb or are you borrowing it?
They might sell it to me, he said.
Well, we're down here at Rockingham finally, and we got us a new carb on the car thanks to Jamie, and it seems to be running great. It's idling awesome, it ain't surging no more, and we took it out here just a second ago. As soon as we get out with it, it starts pouring rain, so that was useless. And now it's piss pouring, so we're just sitting here waiting it out. Hopefully we'll get the race today. Rob, he just pulled in, and you got Josh Bean, he's in small tire with me, and then Terry's gonna run stick. We're the 11th pair with Patches. He's like one of the fastest dudes down here, so we're gonna give him a test hit. But we'll go have fun. You know, we didn't expect to be down here no way. Second pass the car's ever made. But here in a second, if it stops this, we'll go try to run it up the road real quick and see how it feels, then come back and get ready. bean now. I got my ass handed to me.
You did good though.
Yeah. I didn't do bad for a all motor car. The second pass. Built on dirt floor. But whatever. I reckon Terry's gonna go up for his first round here in a minute and stick shift, and then I guess he'll run small tire for the second round after that. And Bailey. But it's all left up to the boys now. I'm out. Nearly a couple hundred cars showed up to the Dig or Die 2 event, and we may not have been one of the top dogs, but we had one of the funnest experiences racing to date. Congrats to each class winner, and to the Dig or Die staff, we appreciate y'all having us. Next week on OverRevved and Underpaid, testing the car leads up to the beginning of a new rivalry.
You've talked shit for 6 months.
Wait, listen.
I've been talking massive amounts of shit.
You have everything to lose, but still.